Alright guys, welcome back to another one of my videos, and in today's video we are going to be making a tier list. This I know was a trend like a year ago, but I decided why not, because I've never actually made a tier list of anything, and I just kind of got into this game that came out a while ago called Splitgate. So I decided why not just make a tier list, since there's not that many weapons that they have. Why not just make a tier list of what I find to be the most effective guns, and by the stats, what I think are easier to use and just better overall. We're not going to be doing the oddball or the flag, since it's basically they're basically all the same things as the BFB. So I decided to just leave those out. They're still there, but we're just not going to use them. Yeah, but without further ado, let's get right into the video. Let's start with the Carbine. I would have to put this in an A tier. It's very good. Its body shot is 30, and its headshot is 40, so 40 damage, and the ammo is 15 in a clip and 45 overall. So it has a decent amount of ammo, but about 3 or 4 shots to kill. It's kind of a lot. Plus, you have to be pretty accurate with it, but it's not that hard to hit a target. It does decent damage, so that's why I put it in the A tier. And it has a lot of, before you have to reload, you unload a lot of bullets before you have to reload. So I feel like it was, not S, because it can't really kill somebody instantly. But it still puts out a lot of damage. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the A tier for that one. Next would be the assault rifle, and I'm gonna have to put this in B tier, simply because the range on it is not the best. The Carbine had pretty much infinite range. You can shoot from very far distance and still get that same damage. But I feel like the assault rifle is a little harder to hit for longer range, especially very long range shots. You're not gonna be able to hit somebody. So yeah, that's why I put him in the B tier. His damage also isn't the best, with 13 body with 18 head. Magazine's pretty good with 30 out of 90. So yeah, that's why I put it in the B tier, because it still puts out roughly a good amount of damage. It's fully auto, so you can just kind of spray and pray if you really want to. But yeah, that's why I put it down here and not up here, because of the damage and the drop off damage, definitely. So let's move on to the pistols. And I'm gonna have to put this one into C tier. It's just going lower and lower, huh? So this one is better in the assault rifle damage. Has 17 body, 22 head, and has definitely way less ammo. It's 12 and 48. So 12 per mag, and then 28 reservoir, I guess, in the reserve. So pistol, it shoots as fast as you can click it, kind of like the Carbine. But I feel like it just doesn't put out enough damage to warrant having to click. The Carbine, 4 shots. Pistol is going to take you a bit longer, especially if you can't hit those headshots. It's definitely not going to do it. And it's not very long range, I would say. I'm sure you can hit some long range shots, but it's going to be pretty difficult with such a low damage output. It's good for finishing kills, I guess. If you run out of ammo in your assault rifle, you can switch to your pistol and finish them off pretty easily there. But for being on its own, I would not grab this for sure. And next, we're going to go to the Railgun, and I put this one in the C tier as well, simply because it only has 4 shots, but the damage is pretty outstanding. It's an instant kill if you hit them anywhere. It's 150 either head or body. It doesn't really matter, which is pretty impressive. But you do have to charge it up, and by the time you charge it up, you are either getting shotgunned or sniped, or rocket launched. So it's something you have to be sort of aware of, that you have to charge it up. And you still have to aim it. So it's kind of like the Carbine, but it's like a one shot kill with like a Carbine, but you have to hold it down. So if you're good at that, then go for it. But it only has 4 shots, like I said, so it's not a really dependable gun, especially with longer matches. You can get up to 4 kills with it, but you are gonna have to be pretty skillful with it. And yeah, that's why I put in the C tier, because it's not that bad. I would still none of these guns are bad. I'll just say that all of them have their uses, but some are just outperform the others by a margin. We haven't even gotten to the S tier. Next up is the sniper rifle. This one I'm gonna have to put in the A tier, along with the Carbine. I feel like the Carbine and sniper are pretty similar, but their damage is way different. Body shot for a sniper is 65 damage. Headshot is 150. The only reason why it's so low or not an S tier is because the ammo count is very low. It's only 4 and 4, so you only have 8 rounds to kill people with, which if you get all headshots, you can kill 8 people, but if you miss some or some people run off, if you don't pick up anybody's ammo, then you're gonna be shit out of luck. So damage-wise is a fantastic weapon, and it's very satisfying to flick onto people from far distances and just get a one-off on them. It's super satisfying to do, trust me. But that ammo, and you have to be very precise. It just sort of brings it down to the A tier, like the Carbine. So yeah, I feel like the sniper had the ammo capacity as a Carbine. It wouldn't be so bad, but 4 and 4. Not going to do it for most people. So that's why I put in the A tier. Moving on to the battle rifle, everybody's favorite. Obviously, it's an S tier. Battle rifle is just like the battle rifle from Halo. It's a 3-round burst, and each shot. First off, they shoot in bursts, obviously, so it holds 30 rounds, but that's about 10 shots. So it's 30 and 30, so you can get about 20 shots in, and the body damage is 15 times 3, so that is 45 damage if you hit them all in the body, and this shoots very fast. Not to mention, if you hit them in the head, that's 75 damage. If you hit all 3 in the head, you can get them down to 75 damage, and then just hit them wherever with anything else, and they're dead. So the battle rifle was a very good choice, I would say. It's got the ammo for it, and it's got, you don't have to make all your shots. You can hit one and still do a good amount of damage to that person. Even one shot in the head does 25 damage. That's a fourth of somebody's health. That's insane. So yeah, that's why it's so high up here, and everybody knows it's good. Next up is going to be the rocket launcher. I put this one in B tier. I had it in the A tier, but I moved it down here mainly. One of the reasons, I have 2 reasons. One of the reasons is the ammo count. It only has 2 out of 2 shots, so you have 4 shots to kill people with. Also, you can kill yourself with it. I have experienced this several times. I don't know why in this game I thought explosions wouldn't do anything to yourself, but it does. It will kill you very fast. So you got to be careful when you're shooting this. Make sure you kind of have to track it. So it's not sort of like the rest of these where they sort of just, wherever you aim, that's where it goes. You kind of have to track them a little bit. Obviously, it's a rocket launcher. But yeah, it does tremendous damage. It does 150 and 150, so just like the Railgun, except you don't have to charge it up. And it has the same amount of ammo, I would say. Obviously, it has 4 shots. So yeah, that's why I have it down here in B. The only advantage is I'm pretty sure you can hit more than one target with it. I don't think you can do that with the Railgun. Actually, I think you might be able to shoot through, but you won't be able to hit somebody from the side, like an area effect. So that's why I put, the rocket launcher a little bit higher, just because it has that and you don't have to charge it up. You can just press the button, and boom, there's 2 shots out. So that's why it's in the B tier. Next one will be the plasma rifle. Plasma rifle, I decided to put this one in the C tier. I almost had it up here at the B tier, but I realized it's basically the assault rifle, but the you have to lead your shots with the plasma rifle. They are projectiles. They don't just trace to wherever you shoot. You sort of have to lead them, and that can be kind of annoying in longer range battles. And it also overheats, which is kind of a bummer. It reminds me of Halo guns. Obviously, a lot of these are ripped straight out of Halo. I would say most of them are. But yeah, I just decided. But the good thing is that the body and head count is the same amount. It's 17-17. So whether you hit them in the head or body, you're gonna get the same amount of damage. So you're better off just aiming for the body, which I thought was pretty interesting. I put a check mark here. It has 100%. It starts out with 100% ammo, and then every shot you take dwindles that down. So you have, say, about 100 shots, I believe. I don't really know how that works. I know every time I pressed it, it would dwindle down 1. But you also gotta, recharge it, or if it overheats, you have to stop moving or stop using it. That's why I put it down in the C. Also, because you have to, you can't just point at something and shoot at them. You have to lead your shot. So that's why I put the plasma rifle so low. It does decent damage, obviously, but all the other problems with it, especially with people jumping around with jetpacks, going through portals, it's going to be a nightmare. That's why I put it down so far into C tier. Next is going to be the SMG, which is in the A tier for me. So, although the SMG does not put out that much damage, it's the damage per second that it can put out. It's so fast. It does 10 body damage and 12 headshot damage. So that thing's shooting so fast, and it has the ammo capacity is 50. So you have 50 shots. You can just hold it down, and you get 10 shots, in the head. Lower than that. If you get like 8 shots in the head, boom, he's dead. If he's just injured a little bit, and you shoot him a little bit, boom, he's dead. You still got plenty of ammo left. You got 50 of 50. So you got 100 bullets in total for an SMG that shoots so fast. Now, the reason it's not S tier is because obviously you have to make all your shots, and long range battles, you're never going to win with this little guy. But if you got him close range, then it's a pretty done deal. I would put this up against the assault rifle. I'm pretty sure it would win every single time, because it's so fast and mean. So yeah, that's why I put it in the A tier. Now the next one is going to be the BFB. This one is also in the C tier. I know it's a one-shot kill, so is the Railgun, but it's just very situational, I guess. It's the energy sword from Halo or the gravity hammer. You have to be fairly close. You can kind of lunge at people with this. I notice it's pretty forgiving on that, but still, you have to be so very close to hit them. And your guy's not moving super fast, and people can jet back around. I just felt like, and it only has 4 uses, so it has 100% damage, which dwindles 25 every single time you hit somebody. So you only get 4 shots with it, and you can kind of just be running into your death if you miss somebody. So yeah, that's why I put in the C tier. It is a one shot, but if you're trying to get somebody from far away, you're gonna be shit out of luck. So that's why I put it so low. Next is going to be the favorite, shotgun. Obviously, it's an S tier. It's just fantastic. I mean, the damage on this thing, 175 damage body shot and 210 headshot. And this thing will work long range too. You can still get like 37, 35 from fairly far ranges. The only bad thing about it is you can't aim down sights, and the ammo count's a little low, but the damage it puts out, and it's like a one-shot kill anywhere, and it reloads very fast. So yeah, if you kill a lot of people, pick up their shotgun ammo, you're gonna be set. I mean, this thing dominates. This with the battle rifle, I mean, there's no better combination, I don't think, than the battle rifle and the shotgun. I mean, it just destroys. I know it only has 6 shots, 3 and 3. That can be a little alarming to people. I know it was for me when I first used it, but when you're playing sniper shotties, you're not really worried about the ammo. You're just killing, and pick up everybody's ammo, and you're fine because you have to walk. You have to be close enough, basically, to shoot them in order to pick up their ammo, anyways. So it's not like a sniper where you're sniping them and then you have to run over to them on the other side of the map or whatnot and pick up their ammo. The shotguns, you're right in their face and boom, dead. Ammo collected. You're back to full. So yeah, shotgun, superb, fantastic. And last but not least, actually, yeah, it is the least, is fist, melee. I put that in D, obviously. Does 50 damage, but in my experience, they're not very fast. I always can't find my melee button, but that's just me. But you feel like you're not really hitting nobody. Or when you're hitting somebody, it feels like you're not doing enough damage. I believe it's just because it's like percentage wise. But yeah, you have infinite of melee and fists, so it's a good alternative if you have no ammo at all or no guns. But no, I would never go into a battle with the fists or melee. BFB is better because your fists, you won't really lunge on people. With the BFB, you would lunge some. So that's why I feel like the BFB is a little bit better than the fist. Also, it's a one-hit kill, so that's why it brings it down so much. The only reason it's not F because it does do half health, and you have infinite of them. So that's why I felt like it deserved D and not F. So yeah, that's why I put it in D. So these are all the weapons that are in the game so far. Hopefully they add more to it. I heard of maybe like a light machine gun they're adding. That would be kind of cool to see how they sort of balance it out with things, because I feel like these are pretty balanced the way they are. And the way that they're doing this game it's very interesting with the portals. It's working out super well. Portals and Halo, like it reminds me of Doom. Like I said, very big inspiration to Doom. It seems like, obviously Halo and Portal. And I'm really liking what they're doing with this beta. It's taken a long time, but they put out a beta for us, so we're happy right now. I don't know where it came from out of nowhere, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed anyways. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more Splitgate, videos, be sure to tune in. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in a future video. Peace.
And then I